Back with another Affleck Time video today, guys. Pretty late at night here. I just wanted to go over the next 5 games without Tyrese Halliburton and also talk about how the Tyrese Halliburton-less Pacers have looked so far. They are 2-1 without him. 2 wins being against Washington Wizards, Atlanta Hawks. First one came at home against Wizards. Then they started the road trip, this very long road trip, right? And they beat the Hawks in Atlanta, just lost to Denver by 8 in Denver. So let's go over why they won those games, why they lost this one. Denver won, they had a good rebounding differential. They were pretty dang close. The rebounding was there, defense was there, but Rick made a very critical decision to not play TJ McConnell in the fourth quarter. What did that create? Created bad offense. And as you guys know, the offense has not been a problem with Tyrese, but the ball movement without Tyrese is very slow, looks a little worse, and there's missed passes, right? So that was very evident in the Denver game. The offense wasn't attacking the basket enough other than Bennedict Mathurin and Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown had a great game, but I need to see consistency from some of these guys. Obviously, Benedict's been consistent. Jalen Smith, I think. Isaiah Jackson had an okay game, but these guys need to be more consistent because these next coming up games are difficult. Pacers currently are 6 games above 500, or 7. Are they 7? I think they're 7 because they were just 8. So 4 seed in the East might have been dropped down to the 5. But without Halliburton, here's the games coming up before he gets tested to see if he can come back, okay? So you got tomorrow, aka tonight, 9 p.m. Utah Jazz. I'm going to stream that game. Utah Jazz Pacers from 9 to 11:30 Eastern time. That's a tough game. Jazz are hot. I think Pacers find a way to win it at 9 here. After that, they got to play Sacramento. And again, this all road games at Sacramento. That's at 10 o'clock. 2 days later, they play at 10 o'clock in Portland. They struggled against Portland, Jeremy Grant. Sacramento beats the Pacers. It might even be a little ugly. I think it could be a 15-point loss. Sacramento matches up very well. DeMontis is going to be a monster on the boards. And without the playmaking ability of Halliburton, it's going to be a mess, I think. But if the playmaking's there, expect a shootout, like 145-140. It's going to be high scoring. Both teams do not play defense at times, right? So that makes us 1-1 then, right? So back to still 7 games above 500. Beat Portland in Portland. I think it puts you back 8 games above 500. And then comes 2 very interesting games to me. Phoenix at Phoenix, and then come back at home to play Denver. And that would be the final game a day before Halliburton would be able to get tested to see if he can come back, okay? Which, I'm not going to talk about the game after that. We'll make a video then. But that game that he would be able to come back for would be Philly at home. Big game. Really big game, especially with Philly being only separated by a few games right now. Phoenix worries me a lot. KD, the way he is, the way that a mid-range scorer plays against Pacers, they always dominate. Seen it all year. Jason Tatum just did it. DeMar did it early in the year, right? So I don't like that. That makes terrible nightmares. Bradley Beal too. I don't think Pacers have enough firepower to make up for how many points they're going to give away. I think that's another game they could lose by 15. These are games that could get out of hand. But that second Denver game, and this is going to sound wild, right? Because I just put them back under, right? Now 6 games above 500. I'm going to put them back up to 7 games above 500. I think they beat Denver. And why do I say that? Just lost to Denver by 8. Didn't look very good on offense. I think TJ is going to be given better minutes. I don't know if Nesmith played tonight. I didn't see him. Usually I see him making backs. Maybe he did. I wasn't paying too much attention. I really didn't sleep much, guys. So if I'm missing something or saying something wrong, give me a little bit of credit here. I only got to see the last 3 quarters and really only the last 2. So first half's total blur for me. But I think Nesmith is good. Whatever. My point is, I think the team's going to be ready. They're always ready when they play a team a second time. And it's going to be the game right before Halliburton. They're going to be ready. They got to prove it. Everybody's trying to prove it. I mean, everybody's out there trying to say, I deserve to be on this team, or I deserve to be in the NBA at all. These are times to prove how good you truly are and show that you deserve a contract. Not just deserve a contract, these Halliburtons feed new great passes, but to show that you deserve to be on the Indiana Pacers and you deserve to go make the playoffs and really make a deep run that I think the Pacers are very much capable of. This is the most important stretch of games outside of right after the All-Star break for the Pacers this year. We'll talk about that when it gets to that. But these next, 4 games, right? Utah, Sacramento, Portland, Phoenix, Denver. Next 5 games are huge. And I think they have a chance to go 3-2. And heck, even if they go 2-3, don't want to go 1-4. Do not want to go 0-5. That's really the only things that can't happen. I believe in this team. Go Pacers. That's all I got. All-Star comes here soon. So, yeah, that's another half-time video. Pacers are gonna keep it up and gonna shock a lot of people, but not us. Indy on top. Half-time out, yo.